Step up the game. No, those waves look too small. Check.
Check.
They look kind of big. No, they're okay. Chickadee check, 90, 37 seconds. Here we go. Joe Skelly in the house.
Welcome back
Back to the show.
with Tyler. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, that did rhyme.
Yeah. We should write that down. That's our next album.
What's that?
I don't know.
All right.
I already forgot.
Look, you're fucking this all up now.
Yeah, that
All
just
right.
happened.
So we got to start off the show by doing a bunch of shout-outs.
Yes.
Who do we got to do shout-outs to?
Shout outs to all the important listeners that we have in Guam.
Oh, absolutely. Let's give a shout-out to Guam.
We're glad you haven't tipped over yet.
We are super happy.
We're still going to get the GoFundMe going for Guam.
Yeah. And by the way, we haven't forgotten about you, Guam. We don't want you to tip over, so we
Right.
got a lot of plans in the works
Right.
for you guys.
Right. We'll make sure that the government doesn't deploy too many military units over there so it flips upside down.
We don't want that to happen.
Because that's a fucking thing.
Right.
Per our Senate or congressman or who the fuck ever that was. Shout out to our boys in the UK.
The UK people.
The British love us.
Yeah, apparently.
It's been that way since forever. We could even call the revolution like a sibling fight,
Yeah.
you know?
Like
They-
a spat.
Right.
A spat.
We had to move out of mom and dad's house.
Right. And things got ugly
Right.
for a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
So that happened. Shout out to our boys in Ireland.
Who would have fucking thought? But you know what? Maybe it was all that talk about Shane McGowan.
Ooh.
And maybe it was that episode
we do
where we
have that
talked
episode.
where we did talk about Shane McGowan and we talked about
shame,
the Pogues.
We didn't clout shame McGowan though. I don't think his name in the title of the episode. I don't think it is.
No, it's not. So the
Right.
fact that they found tracked down the episode about Shane McGowan, the Irish people,
Right.
the Irish folk.
I learned a lot. I actually learned a lot watching that documentary.
That was a great documentary.
It was also cool to see Johnny Depp fanboying over someone.
Totally fanboyed over Shane McGowan.
Right.
Yes.
Johnny's like, "Can I pour your drink?" That's bro, that's gangster as fuck.
It is gangster.
Some other
as
dudes
fuck.
like pouring your fucking drinks.
Listening to you talk.
That's some respect.
Absolutely.
It was, and there's just Johnny sitting there. It wasn't Johnny taking it over. It was just Johnny sitting there.
Shutting up and listening.
Must be horrible for his wife while he was playing his guitars and sitting with his friends.
Right.
Yikes.
Why you went there.
Shout out to our friends in Italy.
And maybe they listened because of the episode where you were talking about when you asked the Italian guy, what's the greatest thing to come out of Italy?
Oh man, the
And
Italian girl.
The Italian woman.
That's right.
And what did he say the Italians invented?
The Ferrari.
Because
He needed more than women.
he wanted to
He wanted to achieve the woman, the greatest the fucking thing. That's right. So that's not a knock toward you guys who drive Ferraris and Lambos that you got it just for pussy. We understand.
If I had a Ferrari, I'd get a Ferrari 308 GTB, all because of Magnum PI.
I don't know nothing about cars, Joe Skelly.
Dude.
I barely came up with
All
the
right,
Ferrari
so we're gonna
answer.
listen.
So
We're gonna make
there
you
was
watch.
that.
We're gonna make you watch Magnum PI, and
All
you
right.
get to watch
does he
him
drive
around.
a Ferrari?
Drives around a red
I'd rather
Ferrari
have Knight
308.
Rider's car so it talks to me.
Dude, we already learned that you talked to your toaster and it never talked back to you.
Yeah.
It was disappointing.
Mm.
Who else are we giving a
Who
shout
talked
out?
to a toaster?
You said you did.
I had some stuff I talked to, never talked back. Yeah.
Because you were and then you get mad at Knight Rider and you're like, this is fucking bullshit,
Yeah,
David
yeah.
Hasselhoff.
It's true. His
And then-
Hasselhoff is full shit.
Right.
Shout out to our fans in India.
Who would have thought we had fans in India?
Yeah, I don't.
And it's not the guy that keeps calling me and leaving me messages about how
Right.
my Windows got hacked or whatever it
Right.
was.
You need a new Nord thing
Right.
so that fucking freak can go over and shit
It's-
on prostitutes and whatnot.
It.
So, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about McAfee.
Oh, McAfee. Yeah.
You're such
He's a fucking psycho.
He's dead now.
Is he? They
Yes.
finally booty clapped him.
He died in prison.
The government got him. Yeah.
And he said his last words were, "I'm not suicidal." And then they found him dead and they said he committed suicide.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going dark quick. Let's reel it back in. Shout out to our listeners all over the world.
Outside the continental United States, we
Right.
want to thank you all for tuning in.
We can barely get Americans to listen to the show. I'm just blown away. You know what that means, Joe Skelly?
That means we have to change rule number 1.
No, it means that we're cultured.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
America doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
America, per all of my friends outside the U.S., have no culture.
Right. If you're outside of the U.S.,
Yes.
go to baysbasement.com,
Yes.
email us,
Definitely.
let us know where you're at,
Always.
and maybe we'll send you some swag.
We love you.
Yeah, we'll send you some.
Right.
Email us. You write the show. Tell us where you're at,
Let's keep
where
it
you're listening
positive.
to us.
Hey, Moriarty, where are you from, man?
Isn't he fighting
don't laugh. He's gonna
Benedict
know.
Cumberbatch somewhere?
Fuck.
Aren't the two of them
Nah, I
doing
don't know.
battle?
Is that how that goes?
Isn't he Sherlock?
Are they wearing suits?
Moriarty was saying that I was Dr. Watson and you were Sherlock.
No, I think you got it backwards.
Oh, maybe I do got it backwards.
Or maybe I got it backwards.
I don't know.
We'll have to review.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and review.
Moriarty can fix this.
Yeah. I'd also like to give a shout out to our friend Nigel. Nigel's going away for 2 weeks.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, to the, yeah.
He's
okay,
going away
school.
he's going away
Right.
to school for 2 weeks. And they said he's going to burn through a pair of shoes while he's at that school.
Oh,
He'll be doing so much walking.
so much about facing.
Yeah. Nigel,
Okay.
Nigel, we want to hear all about it.
Right.
As in
Right.
Nigel Thornberry.
I can't
that
wait till we get. I
illustrious
can't wait till we
mustache.
get him on the fucking podcast.
Oh, I can't wait either. But you know what's funny? I thought I saw Nigel yesterday,
Uh-oh.
and I sent him a message.
No.
I said, I think I just saw you. And he goes, no, that's not me. I'm at home. And I said, some other fucking creep
the
has your
doppelganger
doppelganger
thing.
has your fucking mustache.
Right.
Your
We
illustrious
gotta be
mustache.
careful with Nigel. I feel like he could sideswipe us.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nigel could totally sideswipe
You're not
us.
careful, he's gonna have you fucking cave diving like overnight. That's him.
I'm not.
Him and you know who's dangerous to put together too? I mean, besides you feeling the fire, but Ponyboy and Nigel,
Oh,
that would be a mess.
that would be a hot mess.
Mm.
And by the way, I've just
Burning
cave diving.
bushes.
I'm out on cave diving.
Right. Finally, we found something Joe Skelly won't do.
I've done a certain amount of cave diving.
Have you ever done it where you have to suck in your gut to get in the hole?
Fuck no.
There it is.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm not also haven't done the cave diving where you got to run strings of tanks back into the cave, so you keep
What?
changing tanks because you run out of air. Oh yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
It's worse than that movie. What? 13,
Dude, how
13
the
bodies.
fuck can it get worse? 13 bodies. That's not what that movie's called at all. Negative Nancy. They got those people out. Where did we? 13 bodies? What the fuck movie is that?
Whatever.
That's a serial killer movie, my guy. You went the wrong way. That's Gacy's fucking prequel. Oh no.
What is that fucking movie? It's called 13 something.
No, it's like I don't know.
13 people. It's called 13 something.
13 lives. 13
Yeah,
lives.
13 lives.
Motherfucker, 13 bodies. That's whoa.
No, you
Changing
didn't know about
history.
these people who do cave diving?
Listen.
Where they literally have to tow a line with scuba tanks attached to the line
No.
to different stations so they
No.
can keep going back further into the cave system
No.
and then have enough air to make it all the way back.
You know video games exist, right? I mean, you could ride a fucking unicorn, battle an orc. Do you really got to get your ass in the fucking cave?
Bro.
You know what I got? You know what I got for those cave people though?
Mm.
An insane amount of respect. I can't throw shade at anybody who's willing to go the distance over me.
Okay.
I can't.
I can just tell you I'm
not
out on
doing
that.
it.
I am out on
You
that
will,
shit.
yeah, you're not going to convince me to do it, but I got mad respect and love for anybody that's willing to squeeze their gut to get into a hole. And the problem is these motherfuckers are already fucking 160 pounds.
Look, I just watched a series of videos the other day. Like
Uh-oh.
I fell down the rabbit hole and I watched this.
What was their OnlyFans?
It wasn't. It was this guy and his nephew. They were caving,
Okay.
and they were literally squeezing through holes to
No,
get deeper and
no.
deeper and deeper.
Because what happens if you're you're squeezing through, you break a piece of the rock off, and then like a lot of it starts breaking, and then you can't get through it all.
Or you get stuck.
Or here's another one that people don't think about, which goes along with the knife training. What happens when your shit swells?
Right.
I mean, you're doing all this work, your blood's circulating, you're down there in these moist, nasty, whatever. You have to expand a little bit, and you're just going to squeeze through on the way out after you've done all this rigorous fucking hard work. Your muscles are swelling, they're full of blood. You know, you've got a good pump on, and then you're like, I can't make it through the whole Schwarzenegger. Like, what the fuck, dude?
You're fucked. Dude, what happens if your batteries die? On your flashlights.
I mean, we weren't even that's the basic shit that you know is going to be fucked up. What happens when your shoelace rips and you can't tie your fucking shoes anymore, so now you're barefoot in these caves?
Oh, hell no.
You know I carry 3 sets of shoes everywhere we go, so how's that work? Am I trailing my shoes too?
Listen, I'm just saying, I was mortified.
I want to watch that movie, but I feel like that movie.
You need to watch the movie The Descent.
Oh yeah, I'm working up to it. I feel like that's just going to be anxiety ridden shit.
It is anxiety ridden as fuck.
The Descent will bother me less than. Oh, excuse me. There's a burp into the mic for you guys. The Descent will bother me less than the 13 Lives movie.
Oh, but there's other cave movies where the caves were flooding and the dude had to keep going deeper to find a way out of the cave system.
That's not a real thing.
And then, bro,
that's not a real thing.
That movie was terrifying.
Right.
That movie was terrifying.
Let me ask you a question, Joe Skelly. While we're on the subject of weird, terrifying things, have you, and it's a side note, but I think about it, have you ever watched the Final Destination movies?
No.
Fuck, really?
No, I'm not into that.
No, me neither. But I did watch one of them.
Okay.
I watched one.
All right.
But I thought it was funny because I saw an Instagram post the other day about somebody posting a truck. There's a scene in the movie where a truck full of logs comes undone and just causes like a fucking major accident. And that whole movie's based off crazy accidents, right?
Okay.
But I thought it was crazy that somebody else posted and was like, oh, the movie scene that changed everybody's lives in traffic because nobody wants to go near the trucks. I mean, that's literally part of the reason that I don't go near trucks when I'm driving on the freeway.
Oh, is that movie?
Yeah.
Right.
And then later on in school, they were like, oh, you need like a mile for a truck to stop at full speed to not fucking kill you. And I was like, fuck it. We're just staying away from trucks in general.
Or is that a
18 wheelers? No, it's trucks. It's like a semi needs so much distance to stop before it gets to you to not like fucking kill you.
Well, here's the problem. I don't have a CDL, so I can't. I can neither confirm nor deny.
They teach it in traffic school.
What traffic school did you go to where they're like, oh,
so if you know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
The traffic school that teaches you how to write tickets.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
So when they go, yeah,
that's different than
you're like, what traffic school? Well, now fucking
that's the different traffic school than I've never been to.
Right. So that's what I'm calling it. It's traffic school. So that's what I went to.
Traffic school I went to, I slept through, and then the guy was like, drive me around.
Listen, I've seen you drive. I know. I know.
Dude,
you drive in one mode and one mode only. What's driving a goddamn tank.
Defensive? Defensively?
Yeah, that's what some would call it. I call it that. The Mega Beast is like, why the fuck do you drive this way? I'm like, I thought I was crazy until I rode with Joe Skelly. And I'm like, no, now I see. Now I see. This is how we drive. This makes sense. Yeah. So, and you went to a different traffic school too. And I'm not talking about the one where you slept, motherfucker. So anyways, moving on from that, now you got to go watch that horrible movie. But that one scene is just crazy as fuck. But it makes me think about that because you're looking at this movie 13 Lives, not 13 fucking bodies. The fuck is Joe Skelly talking about?
It was fucking almost 13 bodies.
Right. Daddy Elon sent down like some super hyped up submarines to use them to get in there.
No, it wasn't.
But I guess it wasn't like a
submarine
work or something like that.
It was like a
it was one of those things the Navy SEALs used to pull them.
Okay.
Those little, what do they call those? Insertion something.
It was like a capsule that you can get in that's supposed to hermetically seal that you had oxygen inside of so they could get them out.
Right.
But the problem is if you get squeezed through things, those capsules are not going to.
The Navy SEALs don't have that. Never mind. But they have that little mini sub. Yeah. But we're not talking about that.
They didn't use a mini sub inside the cave, bro. That wasn't happening.
No, it was I thought it was one of the things that you grab onto and it would pull you with a little motor so you could get some faster,
maybe
so they didn't have to swim so slow and drown and then make it a 13 bodies movie.
Maybe that
13 souls in the rock venture. The fuck, Joe Skelly? What OnlyFans are you hanging out on?
Dude, all the wrong
13
ones.
bodies.
All the wrong
13
ones.
bodies and no cups. Oh boy. That.
So
I just had a flashback.
Yeah,
to that.
I know.
All right, moving on.
I also want to. I think it's time for us to break rule number 1. To abolish it.
To abolish it completely?
Abolish it. I mean, it's...
Nobody's been following it but me anyways.
Yeah, so. Nobody's been following the rule anyway.
I'm the only one that follows that rule.
We should publicly get rid of the rule.
Fine.
Hey, tell them what the rule was. Because nobody paid attention.
Motherfucker. Don't even try. I'm going to the grave with it.
I'll say it. I don't care.
You'll say it. He's saying
First
it.
rule of Bays Boys podcast was to never talk about Bays Boys podcast.
Ever.
But,
Which I have lived by.
yeah, you've lived by it, but nobody else has.
Right.
Nobody else has.
The only
So
person I've told is...
Publicly, we need to get rid of it.
All right, fine.
We need to get rid of it because
Fine.
you know what? We want you to.
I'm going to make a t-shirt about it, though.
You go ahead and make that shirt.
All right.
We want you to talk about it. We want you to tell your friends. We want you to tell your family members. Get your mom to listen. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
get on your platform.
Also, get
Like-
your mom to write me and add me on Instagram.
Yeah. Like, add,
Things aside. just-
subscribe,
yeah.
follow, do all that stuff.
Send the MILFs right to us.
Get on your platform that you're listening to us. Like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Give us
Uh-huh.
the highest rating.
Uh-huh. The best ratings.
Here's the problem, folks. We're facing the almighty algorithm of the
Right.
internet maker,
Of fucking Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. And
Fuck Bill Gates and Zuckerberg.
listen, at this point in time, we thought, well, we'd be more fanciful and footloose with the subscribers and the fans, but they're trying to keep us down. I'm convinced of that.
You think so?
You can't be on that many platforms, that many social medias, that many getting the gospel out to the good people.
Tell them how many episodes exist in the world for podcasts. Remember?
5.
5 of ours. 28 million podcast episodes.
28 million.
And somehow you guys landed on the best one right here.
Out of all 28 million,
You
y'all
chose
found
us.
it. Y'all found it.
You chose us.
You chose us.
We've chosen you too.
Yes, we have. But we need more people like you to find us.
We're just trying to
So we could-
educate the common world.
We're getting out the gospel,
Right.
the good word.
Because I didn't know about half of this.
You know, and here's the other thing. I'm not trying to be like Miss Molly of Romper Room
Ooh.
and not shout out people's names.
Right.
If you want a shout out, email me at basebasement.com. I'll give you a
Right.
shout out. I'm not
Right.
going to be stingy like Miss
Go to
Molly.
baysbasement.com. Write the show. It literally says write the show on there.
Right.
You got this far. I think you can figure out how to do it.
I'm not going to be stingy. I'm
Right.
going to be shouting out
Right.
everybody who wants one.
Right.
I'm not going to subject them to the horrors of my childhood.
Right. We
By
don't
the
wanna-
way-
we
by
don't
the
want
way,
them
if you
growing
ever-
up and
if-
driving like Joe Skelly.
And if you ever watched Romper Room as a kid, if Miss Molly called out your
Nobody
name,
watched that fucking show.
damn it, fuck yeah, they did. If you
the
watched
only
it,
reason you know about that show is because
was because what?
somehow you got stuck on that channel at that that's just pure luck. I think that show is way before you.
Whatever.
It's true.
That woman is a demon.
Mm,
She never called she called everybody else's name. She called the
Mhm.
Mega Beasts. She
Mhm.
called the engineers.
right.
I even think she called your name, Tyler.
I don't think so.
Oh,
But
yes.
probably. We got the most common fucking name in the world. So, Joe Skelly, are you sure there's not some hidden sexual tension between Miss Molly and you?
Fuck no.
You in love with Miss Molly?
No, I'm not.
Freud would be like,
There is no love. There's no love.
you
She's the one
sure?
that freaked me out about getting ticks in your hair.
Then why did you? Okay, first of all, that's a real thing. How's that freak you out?
Because
You've had bugs in all kinds of weird places. I
I'm
know
just
that.
saying, as a kid,
As a
which
kid,
ne-
you were
who
scared
grew
of
up-
ticks?
who grew up in the city and didn't know nothing about no ticks,
Oh yeah, that's okay.
to
yeah.
be exposed to that
All right, when you
terrifying
take
image.
that- when you take that and put that out there, you tried to get me tick infested by dragging me into the wood line.
Well, listen, she created phobias that didn't need to be there.
Uh-huh.
The only thing worse she could have talked about.
Was a Ouija board?
Oh no, not even that. No,
No?
the only thing worse than that would have been leeches.
Oh,
Had she
okay.
gone into the whole
so
leech
tell
thing.
me your leech story, Joe Skelly.
There is no. I hate leeches.
You've never had a leech on you.
I didn't say that.
That's what I mean.
I didn't
want to
say
know.
that.
I want to know about the worst time you ever got leeches.
Ugh.
Come on.
Ugh.
What were you
Yeah.
doing?
Camping.
Was it in Japan?
No, it wasn't in Japan. It was camping.
Oh, it wasn't on business?
No, it was camping.
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, listen.
You never got
I'm-
hit by leeches working.
I didn't say that. I'm just
Uh-huh.
saying I was.
Oh, that's the worst. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're camping.
Camping.
You get nudie.
It wasn't
Down
even
to
in
the
water.
booty.
Wasn't even in water.
Oh no! You got hit by the land leeches?
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How are there
Yeah.
even? How is there even such a thing?
Yep. Dude, land leeches
Where do
and
they
water
chill?
leeches.
In mud?
No, they crawl all over places. And
How?
Because they move, bro. We'll watch some videos.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yep, we're gonna watch videos
Nope,
now. That's
nope.
it. That's it.
What's that worm? I saw this in a movie one time. What's that worm that bites into your flesh and crawls around and stuff?
Oh,
I saw a video.
you're talking
that-
about like the bot flies that lay their
Oh,
eggs inside
fuck.
of you.
No. I know what bot flies look like. Bot flies are like the things of nightmares.
Right.
Oh,
There's all kinds of parasites out
Oh,
there
bro,
that are
my mouth
nightmares.
just went dry, and I had to like swallow at the same time, and I
Yeah.
burped in my mouth.
Yes.
Bot flies are disturbing.
You know what they don't have in Ireland?
What?
Parasites
At all?
that I'm aware of.
Why?
Could be wrong.
They do now. I know Americans go over there all the time. Oh, all right. So wait, what do you mean by that though?
I don't think
They can't survive.
They don't
or...
have bot flies.
Blech.
They don't.
We don't
they-
have bot flies.
They don't have maybe they got leeches.
Do we
I
have
don't
bot
know.
flies?
No,
America?
Not here.
I didn't think so. Every video I've seen has been foreign.
Yeah. TT fly. You don't want the TT fly.
Why are we talking about this? This is
Just-
fucking turn nasty. This is the kind of shit I'm saying. You can't mention this in front of Nigel.
Oh,
Shit will go sideways with that motherfucker. Don't even talk about the internet in front of him.
Dude, it will go sideways.
Don't even mention it.
It will go sideways.
That motherfucker knows shit. I'm just like,
You.
I don't like
Why do you know
I'm like,
this?
I don't like talking to you because I like talking to myself, and I was comfortable with myself. Now I'm unsure of what's gonna happen with that gorgeous mustache and those eyes. You're gonna do some crazy shit. Nigel, get back in the car.
That's right. That's
Right.
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 Oh, oh.
Mm.
Again, like I said, I thought I spotted. I thought I had a random spotting of Nigel out in the wild,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I just saw you. He's like, oh yeah, where? He set me up, bro.
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, where?
He
And he
knew.
goes, that wasn't me. I'm at home.
He knew.
It's like, son of a bitch.
He wouldn't tell you anyways.
He went.
Motherfuckers like you didn't see shit.
Well, that's
I've
probably
been in
more
the,
like
I've
it.
been in the woods.
That's probably more like it.
Like, what?
It probably was him. It probably was him, and he's just faking the funk.
That motherfucker is on the job.
He's a mysterious man, that man. And it's that mustache.
The four of you have the four of you ever been in the same room?
Who's that?
Nigel, Ponyboy, and Tommy Skelly.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh,
Really?
yes.
Last time Ponyboy was down.
No, it was one of those times. So,
Oh, we've got a tornado siren, so we're gonna take a quick break.
yes.
Break.